Hi guys, welcome to Stack Reframe. So in the previous video, we have seen about lists in HTML, isn't it? We have seen ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. So in today's video, we are going to talk about tables in HTML, okay? So let me create one file here, tables.html. I'll use my basic HTML structure. In the title section, I'll write tables in HTML. Okay. Now, what is table according to us? If you ask me the definition of table would be tables in HTML are used to organize and display the data in structured format with rows and column, isn't it? Rows and column, wherever we have rows and column, it is considered to be a table, isn't it? Now let us take an example how a table look like, isn't it? Let us consider this as a table we are going to make. So whenever you make a table, it consists of rows and columns, isn't it? Let us take this. Now what is this? All these are rows, isn't it? This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4, and this is row 5, isn't it? Now if you just divide it using like this, so each of them are called cells, isn't it? Now if you can recognize here, in the first row what we write table heading, isn't it? Like serial number, then name, then marks, for example, anything I'm writing here. So this one is called table heading. The first row consists of table heading, isn't it? And according to the table heading, we feed data here, isn't it? Like serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, name is equal to SK, RK, MK, JK, isn't it? Mark 60%, 70%, isn't it? 80%, 90%, all this. So the first row consists of headings, table headings, isn't it? And remaining other rows, row 2, row 3, all this, it consists of table data, isn't it? That is how we make a table. Similarly, in HTML also, when we create table, we first use table tag, isn't it? When we use this table tag, it specifies the web browser that we are going to use tables. We are going to make a table, isn't it? Now, after that, once the table we have assigned here, now what we are going to use, we are going to start our first row. So to start our any row, we have a tag called TR, that stands for table row. Okay. And after that, for writing headings, table headings, we have a tag called table heading, that stands for TH. Okay, that is table heading. And for putting the data into the tables, we have again a tag called table data, TD. Okay, so with the help of all these tags, we can make a table. Okay, fine. So without any delay, let's make one table and let's understand with example here. What I'll do is, I'll just cut this and I will write here. See, for making a table, I will start a table tag here. Okay. Inside the table, as we know that after that, we have to start our first row, isn't it? So for starting the first row, what I'll do, I'll write TR. Our first row is now started. Now in the first row, we know that in the first row, we have table headings only, isn't it? So for table heading, we have TH. I have written TH, isn't it? Now let's say first table heading will be serial number. Okay. Now second table for table heading, I'm again writing here. I will write name, isn't it? And I will use again one table heading, that is equal to let's say marks. I will write anything I will take. Now so we are going to make this table in 3 table headings, so it is done now. Okay, and our first row is created. Now we'll again start the second row. We'll go for TR again, and in the second row, what we are going to do, we are going to fill the data according to the table heading, isn't it? So For filling data, we have td tag, that stands for table data. Now in the first table data, in the second row of the first cell, what we are going to write? Serial number, isn't it? So let us say serial number is 1. Okay, now what will be the second table data? That will be name, isn't it? The second one is name, so I will write here anything, ram, isn't it? Now again, third table data, what will be? Marks. Okay, let's say I'm writing 75%. So now our second row is completed, isn't it? Now again I will start the third row, and again I will use table data, and I will write serial number as 2. Again I will write table data, serial number as name as Sham, isn't it? And again we'll use table data, that is percentage is 85%, let's say. Okay, now let us go live and see how our table look like. You see, this is how table look like, isn't it? We have created a table, but is it looking like a table? No, isn't it? Why? Because there is no sort of border and all. That is why. So to give border, what I'll do, I'll go to the parent element table here, and I will write border is equal to 1 if I give. So what happens here? Now we have border, isn't it? Now it is looking like a table, isn't it? So here the first row consists of table heading, you see serial number, name and marks. And the second row consists of table data, that is 1, RAM, 75%. Similarly, third row is also table data. So this is how we make table, isn't it? Now you see there is every cell is having one space, isn't it? Having some space. That is why each cell is separate, isn't it? If you don't want that, you can do that here. You can write here cell spacing. If you write here 0, then I think this space will go. Now you see the spacing is gone, isn't it? So these are all these attributes of the table that we'll see again. Don't you worry about that. But this is the way to create a table, isn't it? Now, I hope by this example, you are pretty clear about how to make a table, and I hope you can make any table now, isn't it? Now here comes two important things here. What is row span and what is colspan, isn't it? There are two important things that we need to know in tables. It is very, very important to know so that we can manipulate our table according to our design, isn't it? So let us see here. If you want, if you want to give me a simple definition of row span, what row span does is, row span will merge one cell vertically. That is what it does. One or more cell, okay? Whatever the value that you give, it will merge vertically, okay? It will merge vertically. I'll write here. And what colspan does is, it will merge one or more cells horizontally, okay? It will merge horizontally, okay? So let us see one example here. Now, just it is just for the sake of example I am giving. Let's say you have to give only out here we have serial number 1 and serial number 2, isn't it? What we'll do is we'll make this particular cell only 1, okay? So for that what we can do is uh, I will just remove this particular thing because we need only serial number 1 only, that will occupy the both cell, okay? So I'll just remove this, okay? Now what I'll do is I'll write here, what I will write here, I'll write td row span is equal to, if I give value 2, what happens? It will merge two cells, you see, it is merged two cells, isn't it? If I give row span is equal to 1, what happens? It will take only one cell. That previously it was looking like this only, isn't it? So since we have deleted serial number 2, this particular name is coming here, isn't it? Coming to the serial number. So if I write here 2, what happens? It is occupying two cell space, and we have used row span. That is why it is merging two cells vertically. That is what it is doing vertically. If you want to merge vertically, go for row span, isn't it? Am I clear? Now, if you want to merge, let's say I'm just taking one more tr table row, okay, and here I am giving a table data that this is a table. Okay, now you see the output how it is looking. Just see, this is a table, isn't it? It is just taking the first row because we have only specified one table data. That is why it is coming in the here in the first row, serial number it is coming. Now if you want to merge this particular cell also and this particular cell also in one cell, that what you can use, you can use row span, isn't it? Now what row span does, we have already written here. Sorry, we can use colspan. I'm really very sorry, I've just told something else. So if you want to merge this particular cell and this particular cell into a single cell, this is a table, what you will use, you will use colspan, isn't it? So what colspan does here, we have already done, it merges one or more cell horizontally. So here we have to merge horizontally, isn't it? That is why we are using here colspan. Now what we'll do, we'll write here in this particular td, we'll write call span is equal to how many cells we have to merge here. This one is one cell, this one is two cell, and this one is three cell, isn't it? So if I write here call span is equal to 3, what happens here, it will merge all three cells into one, isn't it? Now you see how beautiful it is looking. Okay. Now, if you write here call span is equal to 2, what happens? It will merge only two cells, isn't it? You see, it will merge this cell and this cell. Here it is empty. That is why we have written here call span is equal to 3. It has merged into 1. Okay. So, the important thing to note that whenever you want to merge the cell vertically, one or more cell vertically, go for row span, give the value how much cells you want to merge, it will get merged vertically. Okay. Now, whenever you want to merge the cell horizontally, go for call span and just give the value here how much cells you want to merge horizontally. By this example, I think you are pretty clear now how to make a table in HTML, how to use row span, and how to use column span, isn't it? So that's it for now, guys, in this video. I will see you in my next video, okay? And if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and also hit the like button also, okay? I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.